Hey everyone, it's Mr. O'Brien from Explorers at Stapleton, and today we're going to be making galaxy jars. Doesn't that look really awesome? Like a galaxy at night? So I'm going to show you everything you need to do in order to make your own galaxy jar. So, first thing you're going to need is you're going to need a mason jar. You're going to need a top for the mason jar. You are going to need a spoon. You are going to need some containers to mix some paint and water in. You're going to need some water. You're also going to need some paint. This is tempera paint, but you can also use acrylic paint as well. All right. And then finally, what you're going to need is some cotton balls. All right. So how you make your galaxy jar? What you're going to do, you're going to take your mason jar and you're going to take your cotton balls here. And you're going to open up your cotton balls, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull them apart a little bit, but not all the way apart. So you stretch out some of that cotton, and then you're going to drop it in the jar. You're going to keep going with dropping cotton balls in your mason jar until you're about as full as you want. So you can make as many layers of your galaxy jar as you want. The spoon, what you can do is kind of push those cotton balls down. I'm going to add some more. You want to do about 2 layers at least before you go on to the next step. All right. Couple more, and then I think we're about ready for our next step. And again, you want to make sure that you're pushing it down occasionally so that you can stuff that cotton down. All right, 2 more. And then we'll be ready for the next step. All right. The next step is, in my opinion, the best step, which is glitter time. All right. So, I have a few different colors of glitter here. I'm going to choose to use some silver and some gold. So, I'm going to open my glitter. Hopefully, I don't spill it all over the place because we all know that it's hard to get glitter up. So you're going to take your glitter and spread it in. All right. You want to be generous with your glitter. Open my gold. Put that in. Spread that around. Again, I want to be generous with my glitter. And I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to kind of press the glitter down into the jar here so that it spreads out. All right, so next step, we've got our cotton ball with our glitter. We need our paint. So put that off to the side. I'm gonna take my container that I'm gonna mix with my paint in, and I'm gonna choose my color. We started with our jar here with blue, so that's what I'm gonna start with here. So you're gonna open your paint, and you're going to put some in. You can be generous with the paint, all right? The more paint you have, the cooler the nebula and galaxy color look. Because if you dilute the paint too much, it'll look a little bit pastel, and it won't look exactly like a galaxy at night. So I've got my paint, and then I want to add my water. I'm going to add my water. And remember, I don't want to dilute it too much, so I'm going to add a little bit at a time. And then I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to mix that up and see how that looks. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. That's about the color and consistency I want for my galaxy. So, if the paint was too light, what I could do then is add a little bit more paint and then stir it up some as well. So see, this is about the color you're looking for right about here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my jar and my paint and I'm going to slowly pour the paint into the jar until it fully covers the cotton balls. Okay, nice and slow. You want to get that paint absorbed into those cotton balls. You don't want to overdo the water and paint mixture, but just so it absorbs up to the top, just like this. You can no longer see the cotton balls on the top and it's absorbed in there. So you're going to repeat these steps for the next color. So again, I'm going to take my cotton balls and I'm going to go a little bit quicker this time. And I'm going to spread them out and I'm going to stuff them down just like that. I'm going to keep going until I've got a couple of layers in there. And if it's hard to pull the cotton apart, it's not a big deal. You can take the cotton and put it in. Try your best to pull it apart somewhat though. Alright. So, I think I'm just about done here. And again, I'm going to take my spoon and I want to just push it down a little. So, again, now we're going to come to the best part, which is glitter. So, I'm going to use my gold again. Apply that liberally. And I think I'm going to put some, looks like fuchsia color in here. Woo, that came out a little fast. If you over glitter, it's okay. More glitter equals more fun, as I like to say. Alright, so now we're going to do our second color, which is our pink. So again, I'm going to take the pink and I'm going to squirt it into my container. And then I'm going to add some water. Again, taking care to not add too much water so that it thins it out too much. And then I'm going to mix that water and paint together. Alright, so I've got that pretty well mixed. So now what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to take my paint and pour it into my jar. Now I want to make sure I pour slowly so I don't get this huge mix of color in my jar, because you do want some separation in the layers and with the colors. It's okay if you get a little bit, but you don't want a ton. So I'm going to pour nice and slow, letting that layer absorb into the cotton all the way till the cotton balls are covered. Alright, now we're on to our last layer. So again, we're going to repeat our steps, spreading out the cotton and pushing it down. Alright, so I'm going to keep spreading that cotton out and adding it quickly. And you can go pretty much almost right up to the top of your glass container that you have. If you don't have a mason jar, that's okay. You can use a recycled Starbucks coffee cup container. You could use another glass jar you have. Whatever you might have at home, you can use. You don't have to go out and buy anything because you may already have a glass jar suitable for this at home. All right, so almost got that set. All right, that's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna again glitterize my galaxy. I'm gonna go with some silver and some more pink in this one. I can get that open. All right, woo, that one. A lot of pink. All right. So then I'm gonna kind of shake it down, push down a little bit with my spoon. Now, for my last color, I only started with 2 colors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna mix my 2 colors together to make a purple. So I've got my blue here and I've got my pink here. So I'm gonna take my blue and pour it into my pink. All right, and then hopefully it will make a nice purple, kind of deep, dark color. And again, I mix that up. All right. Now, again, we're going to take our purple paint mixture and we're going to pour it slowly on top of our final layer. So here we go. Nice and slow so you don't mix together too much, but you want to get it all covered. All right. Now, once you've got those cotton balls all covered, you're going to take your cover, put it on, and then seal the top. Sometimes it gets a little sticky. You got to try it a couple times. And you want to turn it so it's pretty tight. And then you can look and view your galaxy in your jar. So I really hope you enjoyed making this galaxy in a jar. I'd love to see some pictures and some comments and see how you liked it. So let us know. I hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye, everyone.